When we bought the house, we knew one thing that was missing was a decent space to use as a workshop. I want to be able to park the bike indoors and work on it there, as well as do woodworking and other projects. We looked at garden buildings and sheds for sale, but I figured I could beat that price, or if not, make a much better building for the same price. Now we'll have to talk about costs later on when I've spent all the money. I seriously considered a log cabin style building from the likes of Dunster House. But in the end, I think the main reason to build your own is that you can get exactly what you want. So we're going with a timber frame 3x4 metre building. And although I'm absolutely intending to use the building as a workshop, I want the construction to be as strong and watertight as any other building, so that in theory it could later be turned into an office or a garden room of some kind. Let's talk foundations. At the end of the garden was this big slab about 8 metres wide of cracked concrete and a pretty old rotten shed. The shed might have been a big enough size, but it wasn't really worth saving. If you're in the market for a shed, I'm not suggesting you buy this one, I'm just saying 12 by 8 is a decent size actually for a shed. And several people said I should take on the concrete myself until they saw just how much we were dealing with. In the end, I decided I'm taking on an ambitious enough project with the building, so I'm happy to pay an expert to provide me with a really good foundation. Our excellent builder has extended this already sound slab here and broken up the rest of the cracked concrete and left the rubble ready to be turned into a patio later, but that's an entirely different project. And I'll explain what we're doing with the course of bricks when we put up the walls. How am I feeling at the start of the project? Well, excited, but also slightly nervous. This will be by far the biggest thing I've ever built, or the most expensive. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but there will of course be little problems to solve along the way. And if you want to know how much building experience I've got, here are my steel toe boots. They're pristine. So the bulk of the material should be arriving soon, and I'm really excited to put the walls up and see the building take shape. Okay, this is a heck of a lot of wood which we've just spent about an hour and a half moving from the front to the back of the house, ready to start building tomorrow. Part 2 of the series is already online now, so click the link and we'll get started.